Good morning. Today we're going to talk about converting decimals into fractions. As you know, decimals represent a part of a whole, as do fractions. So we're going to practice converting decimals to fractions with 3 simple steps. The first step is to say it. Whatever decimal you have, say it. And that'll help you figure out what number should be the numerator and what number should be the denominator. After you determine that, you will write down the fraction. And the final step is to simplify it, because when we're working with fractions, working with simplest form is the best way to go. So let's do a few examples. So our first example, we have 5/10. 5/10. When you say it, 5 goes in your numerator and 10 goes in your denominator. Looking at 5/10, the last step, think about how can I simplify it? Both 5 and 10 are divisible by 5, which leaves you 1/2 as your simplest form. Let's try that again with another example. 25/100. So when we say 25/100, 25 is going to go in our numerator, 100 is going to go in our denominator when we write it. Once again, looking at that fraction, think to yourself, what can we simplify it by? 25 is divisible by 25, as is 100. 25 divided by 25 gives you 1, and 100 divided by 25 gives you 4. So 1/4. 25/100 is equivalent to 1/4. All right, let's give it a try. After practicing with those first few examples, let's take a look at our next few. Go ahead and get a pencil and paper out to work along with these problems. So what we have first, we have 8/10. When we say 8/10, we know 8 is going to go in our numerator, and 10 is going to go in our denominator. Alright, looking at 8/10, both of those numbers are even, so we probably can simplify it by dividing both the numerator and the denominator by 2. Eight divided by 2 gives us 4. And 10 divided by 2 gives us 5. So 8/10 is equivalent to 4/5. All right, our next example is 45/100. So 45 is going to go in our numerator, and 100 is going to go in our denominator. All right, we know 45 is divisible by 5, and so is 100. "45 divided by 5 gives us 9, and 100 divided by 5 gives us 20. So 45/100 in fractional form is 9/20. Leaves us with our last example, 15/100. So 15 is going to go in our numerator, and 100 is going to go in our denominator. All right. Both of those numbers are divisible by 5. When you divide the numerator by 5, that gives us 3. And 100 divided by 5 gives us 20. So 3/20 is equal to 15/100. All right. So when you're converting decimals to fractions, what is our first step? Right, you always say it, then you write it, and then you simplify it. All right, thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing your work. Hopefully you're following along with a pencil and piece of paper, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.